Hello. Hello, friends. This is my new summer hat because life has been brutal. Namely, the sun has been brutal. You cannot walk out the door without some sort of protection. That's how I feel, anyway. I got that hat for, some gardening, or I didn't want to get it too sweaty, but that is how I feel. It has been so horrible this summer where we are. How about where you guys are? I'm so tired. I don't know why I'm doing this now, but I just miss doing it and I keep putting it off. Look at my my lime. I need to drink more caffeine. It's afternoon here in Longview, Texas, but look at this delicious iced tea and lime. So that's making me happy today, this afternoon. What about you? What's going on with you? Are you having a brutal summer? Mine kind of feels that way. Like just keep your head down and just keep going and we'll get through it. I guess maybe that's the way some of you feel in brutal winters. So we kind of have the opposite thing we face. You either, if you live in the further extreme north or the extreme southern states, you have either the terrible heat or the terrible cold and snow to deal with at some point in the year. So anyway, but I do feel kind of like the summer has been really good for me, but kind of just a grind a little bit. I always have tried to stay with the lazy days of summer, attitude. Like I just need to feel like there's a breather in the year. And so I think maybe part of the reason it doesn't feel so much like that is that Craig and we've only been in our new house for March, April, May, June, 5 months. We're just making 5 months. And so we're still we're still trying to get into a groove of just life. And so we haven't even planned any vacations. So our get together with our immediate family, our kids and grandkids, was for them to come stay here a week and be in our new home and come to our new church and see our new life. So we didn't go anywhere. So we've got to plan some travels because I think we're just sort of, after 2020, 2021, 2022 has been, trying to finally make that transition and get settled and find rhythms. And I do feel like that's where a lot of joy can come in. So yes, we need some travel, just the two of us for fun. And we also have both felt the need to have a rhythmic life where we have time to quiet ourselves. And I don't know if Craig would put it this way, but I have needed to dig deep down into my soul, and because that's where I feel like I can know God better, meet with him. That's not the source of my knowledge of him, but that's where he comes to me and meets me. So anyway, one of the things that I did just the other morning was morning pages. And I think I've mentioned that before, right? It's actually a thing for people trying to grow in creativity. artists or business people, anything. But I find that it actually helps me in my prayer life. So it's basically you, as soon as you can, like ideally, you would do morning pages. As you roll out of bed, you'd get to your journal, you'd get to your computer, or you'd get to your notebook, and you'd start writing, because you're still in touch with that part of your brain that isn't so judgy. It's loose and free. And that's what morning pages is supposed to help you do. Kind of access the creative part of your mind and quiet down the judging part. So you write 3 pages. If it's handwritten, you write 750 words if you're doing the computer. And you are not going to ever read this thing. It's not writing. It's not to have any punctuation, maybe even. There are no indentations for paragraphs or anything. It's just you trying to get down into your soul, your brain that's creative, what's true in you. And doing that is a way to access that. Because I'm sure you're aware that our minds are so busy. There's so much coming at us. I mean, unless we intentionally be in the driver's seat and stop all that noise coming into our brain. Stimulation, I should say. I can't stop the thoughts in my brain. They just sometimes are the thing that are, it's like they're talking to me, and I wish they'd shut up. So, yeah. So the noise keeps us from knowing our true selves, our truth. So try it out. Try some morning pages. But how you doing? How you doing? I'm not sure how I'm doing. I'm doing well. I think I'm just still a bit bruised from 2020. You? Yep, I think I'm just still kind of like, what happened? And things just aren't back the same. And I feel like the church was deeply affected by the pandemic and hasn't quite rebounded yet. The church, meaning like the church worldwide and nationally. And that feels odd to me. I feel that. But I also hope that God is doing some like cleaning house, so to speak, and decluttering and making room for something new. That's what I'm hoping. So I keep asking God to strengthen the new wineskin that He made in me, so that His new wine can be poured fresh and continuously in me and through me. Because often I just feel like all I am is an old wineskin with all the old wine. And for me, that usually means just thinking in the old ways, a lot of critical thoughts in my head. Yeah. So I'm working to reconnect with God, but I know it's an ebb and flow, and I know it's not perfect, never going to be perfect, but I'm just asking that He would fill me and help me to see what He's doing in the world and help me to hear His voice. So, bless you. Get on the hat, the protection, the shelter of God from this brutal heat we live in, symbolically. Love you all. I would love to hear how you're doing. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you would. I would love that. It is a privilege for me to try to get into myself, think about what's happening, share it with you, and hope that you join me in life. Love you all. Bye.